Hey everyone, my name is Mitch. I am with IGN. I am joined by Jake Kazdal of 17-bit.
Hello.
Did I say that right? Kazdal?
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough, that'll do. Cool. So you're going to show us something for Galak-Z, a game that I've been looking forward to for a very long time. And at this point, the game is coming out so soon in the PlayStation Summer lineup that I just figured we'd seen it all.
Yeah.
And you kept saying, like, no, man, there's more, man. So what are we going to see? What can you tease here?
Well, seeing as how we're moments away, I'm going to just jump right into it and let you guys see for yourself.
Cool.
So this is something very big. It's a big part of the game that we've managed to somehow keep completely secret to everybody, which is really cool. So the game is a roguelike, but it's broken across 5 chapters, 4 of which are going to ship at launch. The 5th one will be free DLC soon after.
Cool.
Not too long after. So basically, we're going to jump right into the 2nd season. The first season is everything we've shown so far.
Okay,
effectively.
got it.
First season is about an hour's worth of gameplay. You need to go through 5 missions in a row, beating them all successfully in order to continue to the next season. There's a big boss fight at the end of the first season.
Ooh.
And just for shits and giggles, we're going to just jump right into the 2nd season and show you guys what the rest of the game looks like.
I like you looked at the controller just to be sure. Like, no, we've got to see the cutscene. I got to know I'm pressing circle. God, I really love your guys' presentation with like that Macross inspired thing. So good.
So ATAC was here on his way back to the mothership after he beat the last boss, and he found trouble.
Okay, this is not good. Beam, there's a strange lever in my cockpit.
No, don't touch it. Bad idea.
I'm running out of options here, Beam.
It's a weapon, but it's experimental. Very dangerous. You won't be able to handle it.
I'm throwing the lever.
Okay. I like the skulls of the Shogun on the shoulder. Like, you know, in hindsight, I'm really angry at myself for not seeing this coming, to be honest. It makes so much sense.
It's a little white lie we've had the whole. Everyone's
Okay.
like, why can't you transform into a robot? I'm like, well, you know, it's because stuff and things.
I like that he's just sitting in the cockpit, like, mashing buttons. Like, I think it's working. You told me we gotta wait till season 2 to become a robot. Like, what? He's just keeping that in his back pocket all season 1?
The season 1, he doesn't actually know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has no idea that
that's
what's going
great.
on. So he, you know, he kind of survived a big attack, a big assault on their entire fleet. It was like a traitorous treachery. What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
They got screwed by the bad guys.
There we go.
They were going to go sign a peace treaty. Turns out it was all a ruse. They basically lost almost their entire fleet. He's literally the last fighter pilot left. He took a ship that wasn't even his to get out of the, a burning ship that was about to explode. He's a young, untested pilot, and so Season 1 is kind of getting you up to grips with the basics of the systems, the basics of how to fly, because the ship is half of the game, all right? So you need to learn the basics and really understand how combat works and how everything works. It's a lot to sort of take on. The learning curve in this game is long and beautiful, but it takes a while to kind of really get up to speed with it. So we figured at this time, people have been able to kind of master the basics, and they're ready to move on to what's coming next.
Good news. Navigation is online.
Great. So what's the plan, Top Secret Beam?
I found Admiral Akamoto.
Finally.
Admiral Akamoto?
Yes.
The one who defeated the Imperial Legion when outnumbered 1,000 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
The one who can kill a bug with one hand?
That's the one.
What? Where is he?
Under lock and key deep in Imperial space. You're gonna run interference to let Axelios sneak by the Imperials, and I'll plan a rescue.
For Akamoto, anything. I would do anything for that man.
So I've skipped the tutorial here. We're going to jump right back into the game here. So
you know how to play the game at this point?
I do
You're
know how to play
positive?
the game
You're
at this
okay?
game, yep.
Okay.
So 2nd season is kind of first season is sort of themed around just kind of basically getting the ship back together, getting some basic fuel, sewing up the ship that's all beat up in the assault and the ambush. This one is a little bit more, you start peeking around, you start really to learn how to use this your mech. So every time you start the game, you're going to jump into Crash's shop here. I don't have any cash because I'm just starting a brand new game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to jump right through this. This is the weapon tuning stuff. I'm going to jump right through this. So we're going to jump into space, and at this point in the game, again, I've already unlocked all this stuff, so we're going to skip through a couple of the tutorial pieces. But at any point now, I can hit the triangle button to switch between the two modes.
Nice.
They're very different. You know, it's very much long-range, sort of ranged attacks versus your melee.
Satellites can detect matter through any material.
So as with every mission, I'm going to jump in, and you know, I've got full direction of movement here.
If Imperial satellites detect us,
All
we're
physics-driven stuff.
I don't even like
I can
toast.
switch to the robot whenever I want,
Oh my God. Yup.
and he can do all kinds of cool
What?
stuff. Yeah.
How can he grab the big one, or can he grab? Holy Christ,
Punch
Jake!
it, I can throw it.
Okay. So,
I've
like,
got a sword that I can break stuff with.
when an enemy ship appears, then can you, like, just latch onto one of them?
Of course, you can smash them in the face. You can throw them into the other enemies and have them explode. You can throw them into walls. You can throw them into all the environmental dangerous things that are in this game. They become a little bit more of your friend. So I'll show you here. So these are the Void Raiders. These guys haven't been seen too much. These are sort of the other main faction. They're kind of crazy space pirates that have been exposed to too much void radiation.
They're on you. You don't care. You're a robot.
I don't give a rip. I'm going to grab the closest one, punch in the face, and then throw him into his friend. Oh, I missed.
I believe in you. You got it this
I
time.
can use it as a body shield.
That's so good.
Space junk.
And this is something you can just do in live, right? Like, you could just throw this, transform into a ship, get away, come around the corner as a robot again.
Yeah.
Oh my
I can
God.
switch as I want into mech mode, or into ship mode. And, you know, ship mode's a little bit faster. I've got my missiles and my lasers.
Yeah.
And so really, you're constantly sort of, depending on the situation, you're switching back and forth. You can do things like sneak in. Guys can't see you if you can kind of drift like this without using your engines and kind of, you know, block their vision with
Oh
this
my
sort of
God. Got him.
Sorry, that was me.
So is all the combat melee as the mech? Like, it's just all the sword, or aside from, like, obviously grappling stuff.
Pretty
like
much. I mean, you've got a charged attack,
Okay.
which is like
That
this.
closes the
You can
gap a
grab
bit.
Guys. I can use him to feed this guy. Looks like he's already eaten something. This is a blueprint. So blueprints in the game, you basically, although it's a roguelike and you pick up your loadout and you die and you lose it all, your blueprints will continue to unlock and the shop will continue
Okay,
to
so that
expand.
at least gives you, like, some kind of progress.
Yeah, so your shop is constantly getting bigger and bigger with all the new stuff you're throwing in there.
Okay.
See if I can-
And then when you die, like, if you died at the end of this mission, right? Like, how far back do you go? Do you just start the
I
whole
would
level
start
over with
beginning of
nothing?
second season again.
Okay. Oh, so you have to finish the whole season in one go.
You do, however, you see that purple coin up
I
there
do,
at the top?
yeah.
That's a crash coin. I just picked that up. So crash coins are sort of this mysterious sort of post-life currency that we have.
Okay.
Basically, one of my personal gripes with roguelikes is when you die, you kind of start completely back at the beginning. No matter how good your last run was, you start at 0. So this way, you can basically turn in your crash coins.
Satellite.
Copy that.
You can turn on your crash coins post-death for some cash. So you can buy a couple toys at the beginning of a new round if you did really well the last time.
Yeah.
And then you can also actually cash them in. If you catch enough of them, if you catch 5 of them, you can actually trade those in for a sort of a limited continue system of sorts. So a continue, what happens is you get to play the same level again, and you need to find your sort of your power core, which has helped you what you transformed into mech before.
Yeah.
So your power core will be hidden somewhere in the level.
Can you not transform without it? Like, do you need to
can't.
find? Okay.
Yeah, you can't transform, and you can't continue the mission until you find your power core.
So you're
you get the
hamstrung a
power
little
core.
bit. Like, you're not going in continuing with everything you had.
No, you lose everything. And later in the game, when you're kind of late in a season, like you're kind of naked. I mean, you really need to kind of rely on the mech because it's a little bit more powerful than the ship at first. And it kind of changes the game. Like a lot of times, especially later in the game, you really can't afford to just go out and shoot everybody when you're that naked. So it kind of becomes a lot more stealthy, a lot more sneaking around, sort of watching guys' patrols, trying to sort of infiltrate and find your stuff without causing too much trouble. So if you're lucky, like an average season will drop somewhere between like 10 and 12, or maybe 8 and 12 crash coins.
Okay.
So if you have a really good run, you might get as many as 2 sort of continue attempts.
Can you go back? Like, if you're way late in the game and you need those continues, could you go back and replay season 1, 2, 3, 4 before getting to 5, and then like accrue all of them, cash them in?
No, they're
No?
all,
They're
they're all season specific. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of hesitant to even have any sort of continue system, but the game is pretty punishing. which is the way I wanted it to be.
Of course.
I'm glad that it's working out this way now. So here's a treasure chest for some salvage, some free cash. I just got another blueprint, which I haven't unlocked yet. So some of the blueprints are split into different pieces, so you've got to collect a couple of them.
Got it. Okay.
So I'm gonna go grab this guy. Wait, actually I want to throw him in here. No.
Oh, you just throw him in the lava. No problem. Space lava. Perfect. Easy. And do you have any, like, are there segments that require you to be the robot versus the ship, or is it really up to you?
There's a couple.
Okay.
Basically, he has this really cool directional shield,
Hey, look at
which is very powerful and makes a big difference.
Is it a limited use thing? Like, take 5 hits and it goes away?
It is.
Okay.
Maybe I can demonstrate it here. Hey, jerk.
Oh, okay, yeah, depleting.
I could charge my sword while I'm doing that.
Oh, cool.
Grab this guy, throw him into the rocks, soften him up a bit. Give him some of these.
You're just ignoring that laser upgrade. Who needs it?
This is the big bullet. This is one of my favorites. So it's a big, slower bullet.
Oh, cool.
If you boost and lay into this thing, you can just like let in this fire wall of death, which is super cool. So I'm gonna jump over here and finish this mission.
You always flip. You can't just fly without style.
I can't help it. Like it's all like it's like diving, like in like missing the diving board.
Yeah.
Like, just barely. Like it feels so good to just play this game. And I was talking about the skill level earlier. It's so there's a very long learning curve in this game, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. And I mean, I've been playing this for like 3 years now, so I'm like always just missing things and flipping around, having a good time with this. I'm gonna go get this guy.
Yeah, anytime I watch you play it and then I pick it up, I'm just a disaster of like, momentum is hard, I don't know physics, I'm smashing into rocks.
The war point.
But it does feel good, like getting learning that control and having the dexterity to navigate and escape feels really good.
And then the mech's like his own thing too. He's got this kind of Iron Man-esque sort of floating around, and
yeah, so
having
he's
him
not
diving
quite
around
as
and
mobile.
just moving stuff is really, I love it. I mean, I just flat around noodling stuff like this all the time.
This poor pilot, just vomiting everywhere.
It's space. There's no up or down. He's fine. He's a professional. See, I can almost outrun these things. I mean, they're that slow, but they're big and they do twice the damage. So.
Oh yeah, that just knocked that thing apart. That's great.
I'm here, Beam.
Bringing you in. Cool.
Very cool.
So that's 1 of 5. So I've got to finish 5 in a row effectively to sort of, beat the season. And each season is sort of an exponential jump in difficulty. So you really need to, it's really about your skill set, like how, what's kind of expected of the player to be able to compete at that level. So I mean, it only takes you about, I forget how long this one took me, 7 minutes. So 7 times, between 7 and 12 minutes generally for mission times 5. So it's about an hour's worth of play on average.
Nice. Okay. And I love that presentation of like the stats on the side of the ship. You guys just get it. I love it.
Well, this is a little long in the tooth too. We've had a chance to go in. And
yeah, you've had time to make it nice.
Seen everything we wanted to. Do you want to jump in?
I do a little bit, yeah. So now that we're between missions, right? Like it's a roguelike, you lose all the stuff. Could you cash out now? Start spending on like whatever upgrades or whatever the economy is.
No, when you die, you can choose. Do I want to continue or do I want to cash these things in for my next for my next run? So you've got.
So I could go blow all the money you just earned.
Yeah, I would say I really like the tightly packed. It gives you more missiles. The turbocharge is nice. It's probably not necessary for a newer player.
All right.
You've got the big bullets, which are cool.
Yeah, I'm broke now.
Yeah,
so
health would have been nice. I didn't realize I'd lost one. Sorry about that.
Okay. We good?
Yeah.
Good.
That's already auto-equipped.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, cool. Now I'm just snooping. It's fine.
So yeah, there's 5 categories of sort of weapon power-ups that you. Whoops.
Nope, I hit the wrong button.
No worries.
Sorry. Okay, cool. Where do we go to proceed here?
So hit next one more time.
Next one more time.
And then launch.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, those you'll get all kinds of different power-ups. So your weapon is modular. So, I mean, towards the end of the game, when you got everything unlocked, like your weapon will wildly vary of what kind of muzzle you've got.
So depending on like the upgrades I have,
effects,
like the way I engage might be completely different than yours.
Yeah. Cool. And you can kind of say, hey, like I tend to like really kind of heavy-duty assault rifles.
Yeah.
There's kind of more snipery stuff. You can build a shotgun. There's like all kinds of different permutations of the weapon stuff you can do.
All right, now I need to see if I can remember these controls. All right, all right. Okay, okay. Got the hook. That's all I really need. And then circling into throw. Oh, easy. I hate moons and asteroids so much.
Kill them all.
All right. So I'm going to pull the plug. I actually was not paying nearly enough attention to Buzz Sendak's story here. Weirdly enough, I remember his name. Not what I need to do. Oh, this could definitely be going better for me. I'm in rough shape.
You need to run right now.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
R1.
There we go. See ya.
I think you bought the adrenaline injectors, which basically, when you get down to 0 health or 0 shields and 1 health, it gives you 4 seconds of slow motion to kind of catch yourself a little bit. That's why it slowed down for a second there and here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Leave me alone. Deep space.
Yeah, if you go too far into deep space, one of the Imperial cruisers will come in and vaporize you.
Great.
So be careful about that.
Time to go back then. Oh, jeez. I thought that was it, but it was just trash. All right, I'm on the way back. I'm terrified. Health critical.
These Void Raiders are, I mean, they're just crazy pirates. They're at war with the Imperials as well. So if you ever are kind of outgunned like this, it's kind of a risky thing to do, but you could run off and look for a patrol of Imperials and try to kind of have them, you know, engage with each other to let you go, or chase that guy, have him kind of join the fray, get away from him. But
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Run back towards those other guys. Oh my God, you just missed that shot. And he'll help distract them. See, he'll start going after them.
Perfect.
And there's another one. Yeah, deep space is dangerous, man. This is a, you know, this organic living space. Everything's trying to kill you, and they're all trying to kill each other, so.
It's fine.
That was good. He can't see you now.
Yeah.
You're just another rock floating by. They have no idea where you went.
This is some Han Solo stuff. I love it. So my health is in real bad shape.
You're in real bad shape.
Can I recover?
Your shields are recharged, so
Yeah.
that's cool. I mean, you're in bad shape. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, man.
There are salvage chests in the levels. Those golden treasure chests that sometimes will have health pickups. Occasionally, enemies will drop health pickups. Occasionally, and then you can generally find the Crash's shop in each mission somewhere. And he is not guaranteed to have health, but he'll usually have a health pack you can buy. But you're gonna need 200 bucks, so you need to kill some guys to get some cash to buy some health. So.
Okay.
Or, like I said, have them kind of introduced to some of the Imperials and let them wipe each other out.
Thought I was going to need that. Turns out I do not. Okay. Doing okay. Quiet back there, peanut gallery. This is so tense. I can't see anybody. Oh, Jesus Christ.
These guys are pretty lightweight. A fun thing to do here is grab those red explosive barrels and canisters and throw them at these guys.
I'm putting my life on the line for your entertainment here right now, Jake.
My shields are blown.
All right, it was worth it.
I think you took out their only guy that had defensive capabilities. These are just scouts. They will run off for backup if you don't take them out, though, so be sure to wipe them out.
God, I keep forgetting I need to, like, also be moving and shooting. This is just some more trash.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
This guy's bad.
No, it's fine. I got it.
He's bad.
Just, you don't believe in me. Shield's down. All right. Oh, no. This is your fault. You just didn't believe that I could do it.
Yep, sitting over
That's
here.
awesome. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Or, yeah? All right, Jake, thanks so much for coming by. This is awesome. I did not see any of this coming at all. I'm sad that I didn't. I love Max.
I'm glad that you didn't, and I'm glad that we're finally able to show this stuff. We're launching on August 4th on PlayStation 4.
August
Part of
4th.
the promotion this summer. The Mech is involved with
Good,
the
good.
launch version, and I'm glad to get a chance to show this stuff to you guys today.
Thanks, man. For more on Galak-Z and all things PlayStation downloadable titles, sci-fi, mechs, and me getting slaughtered in roguelike, stay tuned to IGN.